Hey guys, it's RCK and I'm glad to have you back here again for our next episode in our Fallen Empires game. Today we're going to be going over turn 41 and 42. From the looks at it, we see a lot of back and forth here with End and Ermor. Of course, they have their little dispute they have going on over Ashdod. And then we see some more battles here with Scaleria, and that's really it. So let's go ahead and start going over these. Here we see that we have a raiding first force from Ermor, and I really do like seeing these raiding forces from him. Yes, they are getting destroyed, but I mean this is what you need to do as Ermor. You need to be constantly raiding if you're at war, and you need to be having those doom stacks of lictors really threatening your opponent moving around. So I do like seeing this, even though he is losing some of his raiding parties. And we do see, it looks like N's main force here, quite interesting. Let's go ahead and look. I mean, I assume this is his main force. I mean, this is a fairly decent sized army here. From the looks of it, lots of mages. And we've already kind of talked about his setup overall. I believe in the last episode, maybe it was the episode before that. But we do see a lot of neat things going on here. Of course, all these banishments and things like that are going to do a great job at getting rid of all these long dead very efficiently. Yeah, he has a lot of mages here for sure. Yeah, so that's very good for him, of course. We see another raiding party. Yeah, the raiding is very, very difficult against N just because, I mean, every province defense is going to have at least one holy two. Everything else you're going to add to it is going to be holy twos or more. Um, so it is tough for him, but it is good to see him raiding. We see a little bit of anti-raiding here. Of course, it's just raiding on inside, so I wouldn't really say anti-raiding, but of course he is fighting back, which is good to see. It's good to see a lot of raiding back and forth. And we see this Malika here with a Vine Shield, Frostbrand, Lifelong Protection, and a Pendant of Luck, so he's going to be able to take out a lot of things. It'd be nice to see a chest plate or something, because Invulnerability 15 helps, but having any protection added on would just make it a lot better, you know, so, at least I think so anyway. Makes them a lot more safe, I guess. If you're going to put lifelong protection and stuff like that on them, might as well throw like some cheap armor, at least get some sort of protection off. That's kind of what I assumed was going to happen here. Pretty efficient unit there. Here we see a landslide victory here from Satis. Of course, Scaleria doesn't have much in the sorts of any backline mage. So, of course, Satis just was able to really just stomp him here. The Lizard Kings, those 6 Holy Threes, of course, just annihilated those ghouls. Of course, when you see any kind of mage backup, this is kind of what you would expect against Chaff. Okay, so here we have Arcocephali's second attempt, I believe, at taking this throne here. So it looks like maybe casting. Well, they do have an astral force, so possibly being a what's it called, magic duel here, because I remember him bringing in a couple of magic duel casters. They're all level 1s, and against a level 5 or 6, that is not going to work out very well. So level 5. So yeah, a much higher chance of him actually magic dueling and winning this time. So let's see. No, he cast Body Ethereal. Okay. Could still have magic duel on the list of things to cast though. Magic duel. So he did end up losing that Astral 4, unfortunate, but there was a pretty good chance that he could have ended up winning that as well. That would have been very, very, very beneficial if that magic duel ended up winning. But the dice were not on his side for that one, unfortunately. Here, of course, we have his Titan that is equipped up. Magic cast on him. It's going to be very, very difficult for basic units here to really defeat, and I think honestly it'd be very difficult even for the Titan of the province here itself to do anything about it. I mean, they have a fire magical attack, but I think he has high enough fire resistance not to care. 15, yeah, not gonna care. Paralyze, Claw attacks isn't gonna work. I wish they were using gems here. That made it a lot harder for them. Instead, they just went into combat. I mean, with regeneration 20, I think he's gonna be okay. And of course, we're gonna see him win this battle here. A lot of their own units definitely getting caught on fire here from the snakes and also the Dustwalker. So that is definitely hurting the province here. But of course, it's gonna hurt these guys too. They come in, they're gonna catch on fire as well. But yeah, I think he's definitely got this one. Who's casting? So we have a sorcerer back here. Who's casting the undead? Maybe it was the Sphinx. So pretty good battle for him. Of course, he does end up taking it, so that is good to see. We have Machaca taking another province for independence. I'm sure this was an event that happened to him along those lines. Just nothing too much going on here. Just a small raiding force. Another raiding force. Scalaria, their kind of last throws here of trying to just deal damage. And that's all. Not too many battles going on. Definitely see a lot. Want to take a look here. Interesting that we see, okay, so a small raid hit 133. Very dangerous province for End, of course, because it is in the cave. So it will give all of his troops -3 to attack, -3 to defense. Whereas Ermor wouldn't have any penalties. But you do see Ermor going after man here, which is interesting. I guess they did that last turn. Either that or they didn't have any province defense on it. So that's very interesting to see there. I guess Ermor is going for the kill on man. Not sure what he has planned for End, if he's got to pull back and defend, or if he's going to try to offer peace. I'm not really sure what's going on there with that. So that is definitely interesting to see there. Other than that, of course, we knew that Abizia lost another battle here, losing, or I can't remember if Abizia won or lost, but either way, he took a lot of losses. That was the second time, so we're really surprised to see nobody jumping in on him here. I know End's busy. Machaca, I would have almost thought Machaca could have taken that opportunity if he did see it. I mean, this is kind of far away for him to see. But he could be asking around and stuff because Galera was already out of the game at this point. He could definitely jump on Abizia and really just take so much land from him. And of course, you know, Arcocephali is in his fight here, messing with Satis. I don't know if they have peace, since I don't see a lot of troops here on the border for either one of them. Of course, Satis is still taking out Scalaria. Well, we do have these troops down here. I take that back. But I mean, I think Satis is going to be able to defend that. So that is going to be interesting. We do see a citadel here from Machaca in his cap circle. Unfortunate that it is in his cap circle, but a citadel is good all the same. But 2 demon gates, that's unfortunate. You'd have to leave a lot of guys on there patrolling to get rid of all that unrest. So yeah, so very interesting things to see here. But that was turn 41, and we're going to go check out turn 42. Continue. I need to do a national overview for some more nations. I have some new ones that I've been either starting games in or playing games in currently, so I should be seeing, so you should be seeing some new content like that coming out. So because I've been enjoying it, I do try to branch out. But I'll tell you, Nabaa is a fun nation to play. I've been playing that one so much lately. I've got me, I think, 2-3 wins with Nabaa now. But yeah, they've been a lot of fun. So here we see man, so they claim the throne. What was it? Throne of the Sun, that's right. Man's making a profit. We see a battle here with Ashdod. Ooh, so we do see Ashdod still fighting here. Very interesting to see these Anakites breaking out and fighting. Of course, it looks like just chaff. that was left on the fort from in just to siege it, lock it down. Whereas the rest of the army is, of course, trying to fight off Ermor, or at least kind of push him back, make it kind of a threat where he doesn't want to just come in and take Ashdod. So yeah, unfortunate for in there that he was pushed off the cap. We see two thugs here now raiding. Um, Probably could have gotten away with just using, yeah, definitely could have gotten away with just using one of these fellas. Not sure if he just didn't have the reach to fly them farther. But yeah, this is a little bit overkill because I assume that all of Ermor's provinces are going to be like one PD, 1 to 6 PD. Just to maybe, I mean, this looks like it's 2 PD at 2 PD right here. But like, yeah, I don't expect him to really be defending his provinces very well because that's how I play. Um, you're gonna have events happen. You don't want to waste your money. Like I'd put 1 gold in every province and that's it. So raiding would be super easy for any other nation. They just have to send basically anything that's not a scout. And of course, this is definitely overkill here. Next, we have a battle here in Bright Woods. Now, this is one of Ermor's larger, I wouldn't say larger forces, but this is definitely not a raiding force. 120. I mean, because once you get around the 100 to 200 range around a raiding force, and you start losing that many per raid, that's gonna put some hurt on you. I mean, it's not just 50 troops anymore, or however many. So yeah, that is interesting to see here. A censor, so it has 2 commanders, 2 priests, 4 knights. Okay, interesting. We do see this bronze colossus coming back again, so it seems like Scaleria has decided no more reanimating. Everyone's on call god. Just keep getting that god back, causing more and more problems here. He has a lot of reduced by 3. He has a lot of afflictions here. He's cursed. He's got a lot of problems, but shrunk. Very interesting. I thought he looked a little bit smaller. But yeah, I mean, sitting on the cap for a turn, it's going to be, it's going to definitely hurt Satis. I mean, that's probably, what, 300 so gold that he's not going to be able to get this, well, maybe around 300 so gold, possibly. Ooh, so here we do see a large lictor force, possibly the biggest army that Ermor currently has, taking. No, he looks like he just attacked. He did not actually take it. Let's look. Let's see where that is. Oh, so he did storm it. I thought it didn't say nothing about a fort. Yeah, it's just there's the battle Ermor won. I figured it'd say something like took the fortress or something. I think that's only if it was your actual um, battle yourself. But yeah, so I mean 24. Good to have another fort under his control. We do see Dusk Elders in here. But Dusk Elders are very risky because N's going to have the availability to have lots of magic duelers, and Dusk Elders really only get Astral 1, so very, very dangerous to use Dusk Elders. So interesting, very interesting. What something Ermor could do now is pressure End on this side here. Either pushing to 7 here and then going after 142, causing End to double back. Wonder what kind of fight we might see here. Interesting to see him push up into the cave. Because it is fall time. I guess he could have waited to winter and crossed that river crossing right there. But yeah, very, very tough spot for End to actually fight on the offense with. So yeah, this is interesting. I definitely want to know where this army going. Maybe he thinks that End's gonna try to go cap him, even though he's a bit away from a cap. Possibly moving over here to 1 with this army or moving to 7. So he might be confident in what he has here. Who knows? And with Ashdod here breaking out, it is causing some troubles here for End for sure. So very, very interesting. Let's check that last battle there we had with Machaca. Okay, losing 2 hoplites, 3 archers. Looks like he took another fort there, took that one back again. So that's good to see for sure. It definitely frees up Machaka here to go off to do other things. Um, but I do expect probably some of this army is going to be storming the fort. The other part's going to be killing this Colosso or the Colossus. So still interesting to see what Arcocephali is going to do. Don't know if they have peace. Don't know if should like a ceasefire right now. Not entirely sure about that. But that is definitely interesting to see his not really on the offensive, even though he's the one that started it. Out of Rebirth. Pretty good. Not bad. Where's that? Where's the throne of sign? I think it gives growth, order. I don't know about productivity. So order, growth, no productivity like I thought. And it gives heat +1. It's 3 fire gems per turn. Pretty good. Definitely is going to help him once he hits construction 6 for lanterns. And then blessed units get fire resistance +5, which is also good. From the looks of it, he already went high heat because this is fall. He might have been heat 3 already, so the heat part really doesn't matter. But so that is good to know. So it's a good one. I think he did basically took scales anyway. I think he gets one more order, but I thought he already. I don't know. I can't exactly remember what he had, but of course it doesn't look like he has any growth here, so that definitely might be helping him. But that's good to see. Always good to see some nice thrones being taken for sure. Um, so that's really all for this turn, guys. Not too much really going on. We looked at the two people at war. Um, Not really much going on with Man and Abizia at the moment. It looks like Abizia might be pushing forward here again, though. So that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. End, of course, we've talked about them. Machaka, we've talked about. Satis and Arco, we've talked about. And that's it, guys. The little bit of fights with Ashdod, of course, we spoke about that. So that's everybody already done. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.